Hello everyone, my name is Rajan Singh and today I'm going to talk to you about what I like to call the first principle of financial independence, which is also a lesson that we can learn from a big blunder that my own policemen were making 2 decades ago when I was running the Trivandrum City Police Force. So here's the story. The year was around 2002 and I was the Commissioner of Police in Trivandrum. Then one day I was sitting in my office and this guy came. He was one of the many visitors and he said that he had come from a consumer lending company and he said that a lot of your policemen, he told me, a lot of your policemen, they have borrowed money and we have legal agreement which shows they have to give us some monthly EMI. They have defaulted. Now we are sending them letters. They're not responding. And we have legal agreement as per which we are authorized to request you, which is their parent company or parent organization, to deduct the money and give it to us. So I told him, okay, let me take a look. And after he left, I called my accounts officer and showed him, look, this guy is showing this document. He's saying that these policemen, some of our men, they have borrowed money and they're not returning. And he has a right to ask us to deduct from their salary and give it to them. He said, sir, this is true. He said, but then I said, okay, in that case, let's now do that. He said, sir, the paperwork for deducting and giving them the money, the paperwork is so complicated. We can do it for maximum 100 people every month. And I was shocked, like, what do you mean 100? Like, is the number of defaulters that much? He said, sir, 30 to 40% of policemen in Trivandrum City, they are defaulters. Imagine we had a few thousand policemen. If it is 30, 40% or maybe more, can you imagine what was the number? And I was shocked. So that shows the blunder these guys were committing and what we can learn from them. So the mistake they were making is that they were not just spending what they are earning today, they were also spending what they are going to earn. And they were spending so much that they could not afford it. So when the time came for EMI, they were defaulting. That brings us to the habit number one that I want you to develop, which is never ever spend more than you earn every month. So your spending has to always be less than your earning. And to extend this principle further, never take a consumer loan, because what is consumer loan? You are spending not just what you're earning today, you're also spending what you will earn next month and next couple of months or next year or next few years. Bad idea, terrible idea. I have never ever taken a consumer loan and I never will. And I'm also asking you to not take consumer loans. All right? Loans should be taken for what? Loans should be taken to build a long-term asset. You're buying maybe a house, understandable. Or if let's say you're in a business and you want to build a factory or buy a truck which will give you some income every month, that's okay. But borrowing money to consume, it's a terrible idea. Because once you borrow, what happens? Now, first of all, you owe somebody else money. Even if you default and don't pay, first of all, it's not a good thing. Second thing is it'll create stress. As it is, we have so much stress in our life. Why do you want one more thing? Remember, we're talking about financial independence. The key word there is independence. If you have a loan outstanding, if you have a debt outstanding which is bothering you, then you are becoming a slave to those worries. You're not free. Financial freedom is not possible if we have consumer loans outstanding. So do not do that. Always spend less than what you earn. Now, these policemen, why were they taking all this money? Because they wanted to have motorbikes. They loved motorbikes. It's understandable. Young folks in early 20s, they want bikes. It's useful, required for them to go from home to work, back from work to home, etc., etc. Fine. But just because you want it doesn't mean you should take it. You have to first be able to have enough of an income to be able to save it. But they did not have that patience, they did not have that financial discipline. And if you continue this trend, what will happen? You'll be in debt. And whenever you have money, you'll borrow more and it'll take you off in a debt trap. In fact, I have seen, especially in Kerala, I've seen many, many tragic examples where people have suffered because of heavy debt. Some cases they have depression. There have been cases where people have committed suicide. So here's what I want to ask you. Start building this habit. No matter how much your income is, whether you earn 1 lakh or 20,000 or 50,000 or 10,000, it doesn't matter. Always keep your expenses below your income. Lead a simple life if you have to. There is absolutely no shame in not having 10 pairs of dresses or not having a fancy life. There's no need to buy a new phone every 6 months, every 1 year. No need to buy the most expensive one out there. Buy what you can afford. There is dignity in living a simple life. Let's enjoy that dignity and build this habit. This is the starting point. In subsequent videos, I'll talk about other ideas as well, but let's start with this. Hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video. Thank you. Bye.